There was a genre of video on the channel in the early days, which clearly was quite popular because I get comments on a fairly regular basis saying, how come you never make videos on a night shift anymore? I used to like those ones, you know, the ones where you look like shit. Thanks, I guess. But those were quite fun to make, and if people liked them, I thought, you know, how come I don't make them? Obviously, the main reason is I was a registrar in those days, so I had to be resident in the hospital. I couldn't leave on a night shift, and I'd do, you know, 3 or 4 nights in a row, so I'd kind of flip my body clock and I'd stay awake through the night shift. I had to stay awake, there was always stuff to do, whereas now I can be on call from home, so I'm only called in if there's an emergency, which is pretty much every shift, and I just do a single night, except for weekends. I just do a single night, and then I'm, you know, have to function the next day. I don't do patient activities after an on-call, but I'll be doing, you know, the dreaded paperwork, and of course, my kids don't really have sympathy if I'm like, oh, I've you know, just done a really tricky case. They're like, yeah, I don't care. So I have just done a really tricky case. It's exactly 4 in the morning, even though the clock in my luxury accommodation is eternally at 1 minute to midnight. It's like emblematic of the NHS. I feel like a doomsday clock for our health service. What am I talking about? We went past midnight ages ago in the NHS. Doomsday arrived with the Conservative government, I think. But I thought, well, you know, next time I do a night, maybe I'll try and film a video for you guys. And that's what I'm doing now. But then I realized actually there is an even more important reason than all of that why I don't make those night shift videos anymore. And it's because I'm now exceedingly old, and there is nothing I place above, priority-wise, above sleep. Not even you. So apart from this tour of what is, you know, clearly, I mean, I don't think 5-star really does it justice. I'd say this is, you know, a 7-star accommodation, even complete with this sign, which I like to stick to. I staple to my forehead. Can I show you this stain on the wall? Delightful. Right, well, I hope this suffices for you night shift enthusiasts. I ain't gonna do it again. Good night.